Yeah, good morning, children. As we know, in the previous class we have discussed about various life processes. And today, this is another life process, the human circulatory system. As we know, already we have discussed about life process, the process which promote the life for further existence. Here, we have taken circulatory system in human, or we can otherwise call it as the transport system. Circulatory system, human circulatory system, otherwise can be called as the transport system. Now, the major components of this system are blood, heart and blood vessels. These are the major components: heart, blood and blood vessels. Now, this is a first component of this system. The circulatory system is composed of these three things. The first one is heart, second one is blood, and the third one is blood vessels. And these are further three types. Among blood vessels, arteries, veins and capillaries. That further we discuss. So before come to this is a pumping device. Heart, human heart, we call as a pumping device of the body. Why it is called a pumping device? Because it acts as, it pumps the blood, and when it pumps the blood, it gets circulate throughout the body from upper portion to lower. The upper body parts are called superior vena cava. The upper body portions of our body are called superior vena cava. That includes head, neck, chest, and down below from the abdomen, knees, toes, that is inferior vena cava. So it acts as a pumping device. Now the location, as we know, the heart is located between two lungs, slightly towards in a thoracic cavity or chest cavity, and protected by a bony frame called rib cage. It's a very vital organ. It is protected by a bony frame called rib cage. Where is its location? It is slightly present towards the left between two lungs. Some people have heart to their complete right side. Generally, location of human heart is, we call it as, human heart is located between two lungs, slightly towards left. But some individual with some defect, their heart will be present towards complete right side, and such defect is called dextrocardia. Dextrocardia. What is dextrocardia? An individual having heart towards his right, complete right side, but he will not have any other abnormalities. He behaves, he looks like an other human being, but the location, his heart will be situated or located towards complete right side, and that medically that term is called dextrocardia. Now coming to this, as we know, internally the human heart is composed of four chambers. You can see here two upper chambers. This is one, this is another one. These two upper chambers collectively we call as auricles. These two upper chambers are called auricles. Among these two auricles, a right auricle is there, left auricle, and these two lower chambers we call ventricle. Two upper chambers are called auricles and two lower chambers are called ventricle. Now you can see here, this is right auricle, this chamber, and this is and left auricle, and this is right ventricle, this is left ventricle. From this chamber you can see there are three blood vessels opening from this chamber. How many? Three blood vessels are opening into this chamber. From the right auricle of human heart, three blood vessels are opening from this. This is superior vena cava. Name of this blood vessel is superior vena cava. The other one is inferior vena cava. What is the name of this blood vessel? Inferior vena cava. This one, the first one is superior vena cava, and the third one is coronary vein. let me erase this a bit. It's not visible now. You will not have any kind of confusion. This will be a coronary vein. So here there are three blood vessels opening from the outer auricle. The first one is superior vena cava, the second one is inferior vena cava, and the third one is coronary vein. From the other side, from left auricle, there is only one blood vessel opening, that is pulmonary vein. What is the name of this blood vessel? Pulmonary vein. And down below, from this right ventricle, there is one blood vessel coming out. This is pulmonary artery. Name of this blood vessel is pulmonary artery, and this one is systemic artery. Pulmonary artery and systemic artery, and this is pulmonary vein. Now what we have to remember is, see, there are three blood vessels opening from this right auricle, such as superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and coronary vein. What is the role? These three of them collect deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated is the sense impure blood, the blood which has more amount of carbon dioxide and less amount of oxygen. Deoxygenated blood present in the upper body part and lower body part, and even in the muscles of heart. This blood, impure blood, is collected by these three of them, and it is brought to the right auricle. What is the difference then? Superior vena cava carrying deoxygenated blood, inferior vena cava also carrying deoxygenated blood, coronary vein also carrying deoxygenated blood. Then what is the difference? All the three blood vessels opening into this chamber, three of them are carrying deoxygenated blood. But what the location, the place from where they are carrying, that varies. This carries from the impure blood present in upper body part is carried by this. Impure blood present in the lower body part is collected by this. And impure blood present in the muscles of heart is collected by this. Hence, here deoxygenated blood is present. This part of the heart, right auricle, has deoxygenated blood. It is collected from various parts such as upper body parts, lower body parts, and muscle of the heart itself. Now here, this chamber, there is one blood vessel opening from this chamber. And name of this blood vessel is pulmonary vein. What is the name of this blood vessel? Pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein collects oxygenated blood present in the lung. Pure blood. Oxygenated means which has more amount of oxygen and less amount of CO2, carbon dioxide. So oxygenated blood present in the lung is collected or brought by pulmonary vein to this chamber, left auricle. So here which blood will be? Deoxygenated. In this chamber, oxygenated. The deoxygenated blood present in this part of the heart has come from various parts of the body, such as muscles of the heart, lower body parts, upper body parts. So here impure, deoxygenated blood is there. Here pure blood is there in this chamber. It has come from lungs and collected by pulmonary. Now these both auricles contracts at the same time. Both the auricle contracts. Right auricle, left auricle. These two chambers of the auricles, both they contract at the same time. Due to the contraction made by these auricles, the blood present in this impure blood is pumped down into this chamber. And here the pure blood is pumped down into this chamber. So now deoxygenated blood present here has pumped down into this ventricle, from auricle to ventricle. Here oxygenated blood has pumped down into this left ventricle. In this way, now when the both auricles are first they contract, during the contraction made by them, the blood present in auricle is pumped down into ventricle. Now they will be relaxed. Now, when the auricles are in relaxed position, the ventricle contracts. When the ventricle contracts, both the ventricle contract at the same time, and contraction of auricle is systolic. The contraction made by both the auricle is systolic, and contraction of ventricle is called diastole. Systole and diastole. When both the ventricle contracts, blood present in the ventricle pump down into this. This blood vessel is pulmonary artery, and this is systemic artery. Now pulmonary artery, which is opening from the right ventricle, further divides into two branches. Pulmonary artery divides, it gives how many branches? Two branches. One branch goes to right lung, other branch goes to left lung. See, this pulmonary artery opening from the right ventricle, dividing into how many branches? Two branches. The one branch of pulmonary artery going to and connected to the right lung, the other branch of pulmonary artery is connected to the left lung. Similarly, here pulmonary artery is giving two branches. This systemic artery gives many branches. See, many branches it divides further, splits into many branches. Each branch of systemic artery is further connected to various organs of the body, through which the oxygenated blood through the systemic artery is supplied to the various organs, various parts of the body. And here the deoxygenated blood through pulmonary artery further it is sent to the lungs for purification. There in the lungs the deoxygenated blood becomes oxygenated. So this we can call a pulmonary circuit. The pulmonary circuit involves collection and supply of deoxygenated blood. This is one circuit, pulmonary circuit. The other circuit is systemic circuit. The systemic circuit involves collection and supply of oxygenated blood. See here deoxygenated blood. Collection and supply of deoxygenated blood takes place in the pulmonary circuit. The other circuit is systemic circuit. In this, collection and supply of oxygenated blood occurs. Therefore, we call the human circulatory system is a double circuit, which involve pulmonary circuit and systemic circuit. So next component of the circulatory system will be discussed in the next class.